Late Night Health continues. During the second part of this hour, we'll be speaking with Katie Martin. She's a chef and an MBA and a registered dietitian and has more initials after her name than anybody I've ever seen who isn't a doctor. She has been suffering from celiac disease for 16 years and doesn't eat gluten. And she cooks with it now without gluten and has developed an interesting product. We'll be talking about that and the effects of gluten-free eating on you as Late Night Health continues here on your radio station or at latenighthealth.com. We're joined in studio with or by Doug Steffen from the Good Day Show. We've been talking off and on about organic foods and milk, and we'll bring that in and ask Neil his feeling about that too. Your dad wrote a book called Total Body Detoxification. Your dad was Robert Moroney, and our guest is Neil Moroney. Your father passed away, I guess, not too long ago as the book was being prepped for publication.
Correct, yeah.
And your father suffered from a number of diseases, cancer among them, but cured himself. Can you tell us about that?
Absolutely. Back around 1982, he was diagnosed with lung cancer after a very difficult life that included a lot of drug use and just absolute torture to his body. And so at that time, he was faced with pretty much a diagnosis that he had 6 months to live, and that was it. And so he started to search out alternative therapies to help heal himself. And it took a long time, but he did. No chemotherapy, no radiation, and lived another 30 years. So had a great life after that, and really started to understand the alternative world and really how to take care of himself.
And on the way, he earned a doctorate and some other high-level degrees in nutrition and health.
Correct, yeah. This really opened up his eyes to a whole new world. And fortunately, I was born in 1981, so I was privy to all of this. I had a life where I was actually raised on organic foods, really tried to eat a very, very healthy lifestyle, eat a balanced diet.
Excuse me, you've never been to McDonald's?
Actually, this is a shocker. I've never had a hamburger or a hot dog.
Oh, my.
Yeah.
That's amazing. That is absolutely amazing. Is organic food, in your opinion, we were talking about this earlier, is it worth it? Is an organic carrot, because of the way it's been classified and reclassified by the federal government, is a carrot, or are organic carrots better than bulk carrots?
I'm a huge believer in organics. I try and buy everything organic if I can, or from local farmers markets, things like that. So I personally can tell a big difference, especially in the taste of several different varieties of foods. So in my opinion, they taste better. There's more energy to those foods. They're healthier. So yes, I'm a big proponent of organic.
Doug?
Nice to have this opportunity to talk to you, Mr. Moroney. I have a dairy farm in Framingham, Massachusetts, and we've wrestled with whether or not to have it certified as organic. I run it as if it were organic, but I don't want to go through the hassle that is involved in making the certification. What I have found, and you made this point, the idea of local seems to sort of trump organic, in that a lot of the things, if you can find local and organic, I believe that what you said about the taste of a carrot, for example, or Brussels sprouts or spinach, whatever it is, if you can put those two together, then you got something. But when it comes to buying organic that's grown in California and eating it in New York or New England, it takes, if it's being shipped across the country, sometimes takes 15 days to get there. And whatever the sugars or the things that make it taste as good as it does when it comes out of the ground is pretty much lost.
And what about from Mexico or Chile?
Even more so.
Further.
Yeah, right, exactly. So I think, and this is not to argue the point, but I think the two together make sense. But separating them out, I think at the end of the day, you're better off with a local, most of the stuff that's grown locally, at least in my neck of the woods in Massachusetts, the local family farmers who are doing produce, who may have 50, 60, 70 acres or 100 acres, that are watching it. People come to the farm, they go out and they pick the stuff themselves. They can see and sense what goes on there. And I find that that is what people are interested in. More and more people want to go to the source. They want to see how it's grown. And maybe that's organic, and maybe it's just the fact that it's local, that's something that's becoming more and more important, because if you buy organic but it's grown who knows where.
And what do you think? Do you agree with that?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And I guess I'm not an expert on the certifications to get organic, but I've heard they can be very onerous. And some farmers either can't afford it or...
It's asinine. It's ridiculous.
Yeah,
the way that
I have a cousin who has
ridiculous.
an organic lemon ranch.
Really?
I
Wow.
mean, Yeah. And it took him 2 or 3 years to get that certification. Actually, we should have Frank Becker on. That would be a good one. Let's talk about detoxifying the body. I just met with somebody. He's coming on the show in a couple of weeks, actually. He's an African shaman. I'd never met an African shaman. He actually is from Africa. He actually, his grandmother was the shaman for the village, and he learned healing techniques. He has gone around the world working in hospitals like in Israel, which is cutting edge allopathic medicine, teaching doctors and nurses these centuries-old techniques to help people fight disease. So my question to you is, he was on a 60-day juice cleanse. I would make it like 3 hours. I would want to roast chicken. I just would. I know myself.
Not if you knew how they were slaughtered and raised, you wouldn't want them. You'd never touch another one in your life.
You're probably right.
Yeah.
And years ago, I was asked to go and produce something at a kill floor. I turned the project down. Couldn't do it. My question is, can we detox without just doing a juice cleanse?
Absolutely. Detoxification is becoming more and more of a prevalent term in our society, I believe. And I like to think of it the 3 pillars of health. So you have everything that gets into your body. Some stuff you have control over, some stuff you don't. But let's just call it diet. Okay, so people are becoming more aware that diet's important and they need to have a healthy diet. Then the second pillar is, what does your body do with all of those inputs? So stress, how much stress are you under? Exercise, sleep, things like that. So I think most people are under the impression that sleep's very important, that exercise is very important to stay healthy. But the third pillar that is becoming more and more popular is this idea of detoxification. Now, some people think of detox and they think alcohol detox or drug detox. But
you're talking food detox.
We're talking food detox. So juicing is one way to help cleanse the body out. But there's lots of other ways to incorporate a detoxification program that are not nearly as onerous, not as stressful, and don't have the quote-unquote detox reactions that some of these other modalities or methods have.
Our guest is Neil Moroney. He's the I don't know how to. You're not the author. You're the son of the author of Total Body Detoxification, and the gentlemen that we have in this group today were all a little bit past 40 and probably have had colonoscopies. And your detox for a colonoscopy, wasn't that a horrific?
What a wonderful experience.
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a great experience.
It was terrible. Is that the kind of detox you're talking about?
No, not really. I'll give you an example. My company that my father started manufactures an ionizing foot bath called the Ion Cleanse. Probably, at least in my opinion, the simplest, easiest, most relaxing way to detox. You basically fill up a basin with warm water. You have a couple of electrodes from a control unit that go into the water, and it creates an ionization field in the water. And for those that don't understand ionization, just think of tiny little magnets that are in search of neutralizing that magnetic charge. So this ionization field that's in this pool of water that your feet are in helps to draw out impurities from the body. So heavy metals, acids, calcification, things like that. I've been using that technology for going on 14 years now. Now I also have an infrared sauna at home. I think infrared saunas are fantastic.
I've been in one. Have you ever done that one, Doug?
No, but I know that I've been doing some reading lately, and it suggests that at the end of the day, there's probably not much better than to get your body into something like that. The water that Neil comes out of this feels almost like a serum. It's smooth. The water really does feel and even taste smoother than what you're getting out of the tap.
Yeah, there's absolutely. And how does it detox? I mean, does it remove? What does it remove from your body?
So you're looking at you look at your body's own ability, your own natural methods of detoxification. So your liver, your kidneys, your skin, your colon, etc. So you take in inputs from the environment, and your body's hopefully to process them out.
We will come back with this in just a couple of moments. We're going to take some time out to do some business. By the way, next week we will have John Shaw, the president and CEO of the Natural Products Association, on with us. He'll be talking to us about Natural Products West and some legislation that has been going on, taking away your rights to have supplements and vitamins. Neil Moroney, Doug Steffen, the insane Daryl Wayne, and I will be back. Don't go away, and check us out at latenighthealth.com. I'm Mark Alyn. Don't go away. If you're tired of acne treatments that just don't work, then you need Dr. Lynn's two-step acne clarifying treatment for clear and beautiful skin. Hi, I'm Mark Alyn from Late Night Health, and this stuff is amazing. Even for adults who get pimples and zits, it really works. It was developed by Beverly Hills dermatologist to the stars, Dr. Michael Lynn. It's available at CVS, Walmart, and Bed Bath & Beyond. For a limited time, Dr. Lynn is giving away to Late Night Health listeners his acne spot corrector absolutely free. Just go to drlynnskincare.com /Mark for your free acne spot corrector. That's DRLIN skincare.com /Mark to get Dr. Lynn's acne spot corrector absolutely free. Again, that's drlynnskincare.com /Mark for your free acne spot corrector. This is an exclusive offer just for Late Night Health listeners. Do it now. If you don't have prescription coverage, here's great news for you and your family. The Needy Meds drug discount card is free. Anyone can use it and may save you up to 80% on your generic and name brand drugs. This card really works. Needy Meds is a national nonprofit organization, a resource to help people save on medications and healthcare costs. I tried it and saved $30 on a single prescription. Call Needy Meds now for your free drug discount card at 800-503-6897. That's 800-503-6897, or visit their website at needymeds.org. But Needy Meds is much more. Needy Meds can also help you save with special prescription coupons, discounts on health scans, including MRIs and CAT scans, and other healthcare needs. Call Needy Meds now to find out more and to get your free Needy Meds drug discount card. Call 800-503-6897. That's 800-503-6897, or visit them at needymeds.org.